What's up guys, it's Nelson from Jolly Roger Airsoft, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Echo 1 MTC2. MTC stands for Modular Tactical Carbine, and it is the newest cool looking gun from Echo 1. Now, this gun is a really neat fusion between a Mark 36 and an M4 because it has the Mark 36 controls and lower and body with the capabilities of the Stanag style magazine, which everybody uses pretty much. So yeah, really cool, really unique gun, and yeah, we're going to strip it down to its stock form and show you everything about this gun.
Can you hear the desperate cries that are calling out your name, twisting your arm, holding out their hands and tugging at your sleeve until you feel this underlying sense of urgency? Or are you as blind as me? I hit the ground and I'm still running, but I need a place to stay tonight. Swear I'll be gone in the morning, I just need somewhere now. I can't bear the thought of losing, I dread the attention winning brings.
Alright, so we are back, and this is the Echo 1 MTC2. Now this gun has a lot of neat and unique features, including a metal wrist rest, Stanag style magazines, and an M4 style crane stock. So, first we're going to start at the front and work our way back. You have a cheap plastic flash hider on here, bright orange, and it's not the best plastic, it's actually a really crappy plastic. But yeah, metal outer barrel, and that leads into the metal wrist rest. Now, the wrist rest is one of the defining features of this gun. It makes it very unique, very cool looking. It's not the best metal, but it is solid and will get the job done. Scratches easily, which can add some character to the gun. And yeah, 4 rails. They're your standard Weaver rails, except for the bottom rail, which I don't know if this is just our gun or it's a widespread issue. The bottom rail on this one is a little too wide to mount a certain type of foregrip on it at the base. So yeah, it's a real bummer, but it's nothing too horrible, and most different things will work on these rails. Now, moving along, there's a pin here. You use the tape to detach the handguard, you just push it out, and yeah, you detach the handguard, it slides right off. But unlike the normal Mark 36, the battery is held in the crane stock and not in the front handguard. Now, as you can see, low profile carry handle, which is different from the Mark 36. Mark 36 is a little higher. This one also has low profile iron sights, which are really cool and give it a really sleek look without any optics on it. These iron sights were really designed to be used with an optic though, because they're pretty low profile and small. So you get that sleek look, but you don't get the functionality of a bigger sight. So yeah, the rail is not monolithic on the top, but it does give you ample room to mount whatever kind of optic you might want, pretty much wherever you would want it. Really no terrible problems with that. Now, the body is a pretty good polymer from Echo 1, because the normal Mark 36, the real steel version, is made of plastic. So yeah, really cool. You have this magwell, is a Stanag style magwell. You can get conversion kits for your Mark 36s. And I assume this is the Echo 1 part for it that they just put onto this MTC. And so you can use M4 magazines. Now, you can just take out this body pin right here, take it off, and you can put on a Mark 36 magwell, and you could use your Mark 36 magazines if you so desire. Because this gun is very, very, very modular, as the name might suggest. So, moving back, you have your safety, semi, full automatic, really nice safety fire selector switch, I guess it would be called. It's the standard Navy style H&K deal, which is really cool. I like the way it feels. Now, charging handle is here under the carry handle. Now you just slide it away off to either side and pull it back, and this is the hop-up unit. Hop-up unit is right in here. You just twist it up, twist it down to adjust your hop-up. No biggie there. Now, the mag release is on the left side here. Just push it in, and the magazine will come out. So yeah. Boom. So the magazine pops right out. It's not ambidextrous, which is one of the drawbacks of this the MTC against the Mark 36, but gives you the widespread use of the Stanag style magazine. Alright, so the crane stock. It looks like it could fold to the right, but it can't because the battery is housed in the crane stock and if you tried to fold it, you would pinch the wires and it wouldn't work. So it is locked into place, and yeah, crane stock is a really nice plastic crane stock, very solid, very little wobble, gives you a very solid firing position. It has rubberized cheek rests here on the sides, which gives you a really nice cheek rest when you're shooting the gun. And yeah, they really went all out with this gun. Now to adjust the crane stock, you pull this down, in and out, and yeah. So, this is the butt plate. There are 2 tabs here on the inside. Pop it right off. Comes off easy, no problem. Not like the G&G one, which can be a real pain. There it goes. Just slam it right on, and it's on. So yeah. That is about it for this gun. You have sling mounts. You have one sling mount here, more probably designed for a 1-point sling. Now my brother uses a 3-point ICS sling, and he hooks the front one through one of these holes up here on the wrist rest. So yeah, you have your 2 points pretty much. I mean, you can get one of the wrist sling mount attachments, but it doesn't come with one on the front, and it doesn't come with one on the very back. So yeah, you can feed cloth through it. If you have that type of sling that works with this stock, it'll work fine. But yeah, that is about it for the externals of this gun. 2 high capacity magazines now. These magazines are pretty solid, Echo 1 300 round high caps, and they give you 2, and that's a pretty big deal because most airsoft manufacturers only give you 1. Now Echo 1 also gives you a battery and a charger. The battery is a 9.6 1500 milliamp nunchuck, which is actually a pretty good deal. Most companies only give you an 8.4 volt stock battery. But this one is a very big 9.6 nunchuck. Won't fit in a lot of other crane stocks. It is very big, but it's pretty solid and it gives you a great rate of fire, as we'll go over later. The magazines feed really well, high caps, so you have to wind them, but they feed pretty well, and yeah, no major problems there. So, that's it for the externals of this gun. We'll be right back to discuss the internals and performance.
Strings. I'm so sick of all these people, but I'm scared to be alone. And if this life has taught me anything, I forgot it long ago. And so I hit the ground and I'm still running, but I need a place to stay tonight. Swear I'll be gone.
Alright, so we are back, and this is the Echo 1 MTC 2. Now, this gun is an Echo 1, which means it is one of those notoriously low-end Chinese guns that is known for shooting hard, shooting fast, and really cheap, but it doesn't have the greatest service life, and durability is an issue. Quality control can also be an issue, and I attribute that to the bottom rail, but that's not the point. Still, this gun, I took it out shooting, and it sounds pretty good. No major blow-ups on the first 2 days, so that's good. I mean, I know you hear a lot of horror stories about these Echo 1s and JGs and such. No real horror stories yet. If there's one, I'm sure to tell it to you guys. But yeah, shoots really solid, shoots pretty smooth, especially for a stock gun. And yeah, I would really suggest a tight bore inner barrel, especially if you're looking to get this gun for DMR use. A tight bore inner barrel and a suppressor, maybe lengthen it a little bit more, would make this gun look really sweet and shoot pretty accurately. Right now, I don't know what the bore on the barrel is, but it's not a tight bore, I can tell you that much. Whenever you're shooting, you can shoot pretty accurately. It won't be the most accurate gun, but you can shoot out and hit your target to at least 60 to 80 feet. No problem there. You just have to kind of adjust it and finick it with it and, you know, get it to your liking. Now when you switch to fully automatic from semi-automatic or from safe, like there'll be like 3 shots in the first group that'll be complete flyers. After that, there'll be like 1 in 10 that's a flyer. So there are quite a few flyers in this coming from this gun, but it's not horrible, and I think a tight bore would really do wonders in this gun. Now, you get a great rate of fire with the 9.6 nunchuck battery they give you. I wouldn't suggest going anything higher than a 9.6 because, well, I don't trust these internals as much as I would other brands, but still, they've held up pretty well for the first 2 days. No real horror stories to report. Yeah. It's not excessively loud, and it's not really annoying sounding. And yeah, other than that, it is a Mark 36 based platform version 3 gearbox. So if you want to get into it, it's going to be a lot easier than some of the other ones. M14, for example, which I'm working on now, and it's a pain. So yeah, MK36 is really easy to get into the gearbox and strip it down. A lot easier than a lot of other guns. That is about it for the internals and performance of this gun. I will be sure to keep you updated on how these internals hold up over time. So yeah, we're going to take this gun outside real quick and give you a little taste of how it shoots.
Que fora.
Alright, so we're back with my brother Joe, and Joe is going to be telling us why he chose the MTC and what optics and other stuff he put on this gun and why he chose that. So Joe, why did you choose the MTC?
Well, it's a nice weapon system. Since I already had a G36, all the workings were really familiar, and I really did need the longer barrel because my G36 didn't have any range.
Alright, so how are you going to adjust to the different controls? Do you like the magwell better or not?
I honestly don't like magwell as much as I did on the G36 because it's only on the one side, whereas the G36 it's right here.
Yeah.
But all in all, it's not that bad. It's easy to adjust to.
How do you think the weight of the gun is?
I think it's pretty nice. It's pretty well balanced. It's not bad at all.
First impressions of the external quality.
Nice. Rails are metal. Every rail is metal. Mag is metal. Everything else is high quality plastic, and it's pretty nice. Feels like an M4 in your hands.
Okay, but doesn't. Trust me.
I think.
But why do you have the scope and your sling? Tell them about that.
Alright, well, the sling is a 3-point sling, so that way I can ISC or ICS. My bad. Yeah, so that way I can have it working in a 1-point or a 2-point configuration, depending on what I need to do. And the scope is a 3/9 NC Star zoom. It's a pretty nice.
Yes,
so that way
high
I can
profile mount so we can look down the
so I can
iron sights.
look through the iron sights.
Alright. So, do you think this was a good purchase?
I think it was a pretty good purchase.
Alright, cool. So, when we're back, I'll go over the features of the externals of this gun. Stay tuned. Alright, so we're back with the Echo 1 MTC2. Now, my brother got this gun on AirsoftGI.com for $215 stock. That's how they stock it, without coupon codes or anything. It would be $215. There is a shorter version of this gun, the Echo 1 MTC1, which is a little bit shorter and a little bit cheaper at $210. All the features, all the major features are the same, just a different barrel length. The MTC1 is more of a Mark 36 carbine length. This one is really designed for those who want to turn it into a DMR, but I wouldn't call it a DMR right off the bat because it does have its issues with accuracy and such. But that's to be expected from one of these the lower end Chinese guns. So yeah, that's pretty much it except for the flash hider. To remove the flash hider, there are two small hex screws here and here, one on the side, one on the bottom, that you should unscrew and then unscrew it off the barrel. I assume it's a counterclockwise thread. And then you can mount your suppressors on it and whatnot. So yeah, that is about it for this gun. If you have any questions, any comments, just feel free to leave them in the comments section. Or send me a message, whatever. I'm happy to help with whatever you guys need. And yeah, don't forget to like this video, like all my other videos, subscribe to us, and yeah, keep watching Jolly Roger Airsoft. We got a lot of cool stuff coming up, including Hobo Justice 3, Killing Vasquez, the first Airsoft Bowl. It's going to be pretty cool. We're set up for a really good start to 2012. So yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out.
Well, I'll be gone in the morning. I just need somewhere warm to close my eyes. The heart is something you can't control. We either choose to